production skills. So you'll be able to sit in the bank or do the kind of things that you're doing while your little machine is whirring away. It's, like I say, it's a support skill for your production skills. So it can smith, it can construct, it can craft, those kind of things. Now, occasionally, when you're playing around with the inventor skill, because basically you're inventing things, different things can happen. You're kind of experimenting, playing around with the content that's in front of you. So occasionally something odd can happen. And as a kind of idea of the kind of odd things that might happen, I'm going to show you a screen now of the kind of ideas that we're mulling around regarding level 90 two-handed swords. Now that's not just two-handed swords. Now, as you can see there, it's a really weird kind of mage item on the side there, and it's actually built out of all the different magical items and magical weapons that you can see in the game. The objects in the middle there, you can see elements of dragon swords and various different things. If you take a while and look at it, I'd be really interested if you can spot all the different things that are on the slide. On the far right there, we've got a repeating crossbow. Now, this is a crossbow that's kind of grafted on a big central cylinder. It's got lots of different crossbows, all the different crossbows that you might use in the game. There's even a weird kind of shield bow slapped at the front. Like I say, this is just something to kind of whet your appetite, something to get you thinking that crazy things can happen with the inventor skill. Now, I'm going to talk a lot more about weapons later, because this is just the beginning of the kind of crazy ideas that we've got with the way that your weapons can evolve and actually level up themselves. But I'm going to talk a bit more about that later. So while you're playing around with Inventor, you could be doing stuff like playing around with pyrotechnics, with lightning conductors, with explosives. Think about it a bit like the idea of a medieval alchemist or a Greek philosopher like Archimedes, who is manipulating the raw energies in front of them. You're experimenting. But while you're experimenting, you can find